Sometimes when we see people with faith in the system, it makes me a little jealous because of the faith that I see people have in the system and people around them. Like, I was saying something to a friend and I was like explaining to them, say, hey, maybe those guys, Elon Musk and everybody at the top, what is their ulterior motive? You think they're doing all of this is just doing all of this just for the love of their country, and they're explaining to me that they're a billionaire and they just want to make America great and amazing. And I'm asking, you don't think that's a little strange? Don't you think they have some ulterior motive behind it? And just the fact that I know what human beings are like, because anything they do, it always have an ulterior motive behind it, and it's not very just off their word. It has some outcome that they want to see or they will benefit off of. But they're telling me that they're already rich, they won't do it. And I'm looking at them and saying to myself, when did the rich people care about the poor? Because the fact that you're rich, you care about capital, you care about money, and even in some ways, the illusion where them have, I wish I could have it, because I don't know, I just doubt every information we present in front of me till me fact check it, till me look over it, till me research, till me run it through everything. And it sometimes can be a hindrance. I feel like I am not a part of the club because I can't believe where anyone is telling me in front of my face, because I know human man, their instinct, what drives them, what motivates them, and me never think it's just alpha being good, just being good. And the illusion when we see them have the Trump people, the Elon Musk people, I am jealous. Yes, I am jealous because I would love to have that devotion to something. Even Christians, conservative, where I notice they pick certain things that they believe in the Bible and throw out the other rest so that they can crucify some people and give a pass to some people. And I'm looking at them and saying, I think the whole thing is a scam. I think the entire US system is a big scam. And they're trying to say, oh, I am wrong. Where did I come up with this theory? What have I seen? And I'm saying, you do not see it. And I feel like you can be looking at the same thing, but you're seeing something different, because nothing is being done. There's no move, there's no step, there's no action that doesn't have a generic outcome that somebody wants it to be. It now go just happen like that. And that belief, that drive, what I see them have, like they turn off their brain for a second to believe what they're being presented. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with belief, but belief point, to a point where you can say, hey, well, maybe that what you said is right, but the other things are not right. And I can think for myself and look into it and say, that is not right. While we just had Liberation Day, and they're saying that these companies are killing American business and they took away jobs from America. And I'm asking, what did you think happened? Did you think China come into America and say, hey, shut this business down and bring them over here? That's not how it happened. It was the elites, the rich, seeking more profit, cheap labor, cheap material, and cheaper area with no restriction, such as environment, such as burning fossil fuel, such as even polluting the air with factory smoke. They ripped these jobs out of America so that they could find cheap labor. And maybe nothing is wrong with finding cheap labor. Maybe somebody putting the wheels on the Hot Wheel car do not worth paying that fee in America. Maybe somebody making rubber gloves, disposable gloves, does not worth paying the labor it would cost in America. So they ripped out these jobs. Maybe making somebody putting the ink inside of a pen in America, it is much cheaper to do it in another country because the labor is cheaper. I can maybe pay them $2 an hour, $3 an hour, and due to their currency and things in their country, it is much cheaper. Not saying that I want anybody to be getting $2 or $3, but maybe that thing, what you're doing, is more important in that area than paying what it would cost to do it in America. Maybe because people are always going to look for the cheapest way out to do anything when it comes to work, labor, industry, food production, manufacturing. They are always going to look for the cheapest way to get the more bang out of my buck. So I am going to find these places. It wasn't in the sense that China wanted to kill American business. It is just that they are just more cheap labor compared to America, less restriction. And I think they believe that the rest of the world is killing them and stifling them. And I'm saying no. Profits will always go where cheap labor is. The money will always try to seek out cheap labor because that is how capitalism works. Because if I can make the thing cheaper in another place, it becomes cheaper when I bring it through the import and sell it to the store. So it made the consumer more better off. But they believe that the entire world is ripping off the richest country in the world. And I'm saying, hey guys, you guys are the richest country. And if you don't make something, or they do have it here, you still are going to source the best place, the best location that makes a good product or make a cheaper product for your money. No one is not robbing you. And they believe so deeply that what he's telling them about Liberation Day is right. It's like he liberate their brain from their skull. He liberated their eyes from their eye socket. He liberated their ears from their head. So they can't see, they can't hear anything that is going on around them because it's basically of some remnants of a cult if you think about it in a different way. Because if I am seeing what I am seeing, you're hearing what you're hearing, and we're hearing the same things, but we are hearing two different things. And the belief that billionaires, rich people, elites, government official cares about you. Obviously, you're not been paying attention for the last 50 or 30 years. You haven't been in the classroom. You're not looking around your surrounding to believe that all of this is doing is just the love of the game. It's for the love of the country. And that has been the furthest from the truth. That has been the furthest from the truth. And people around me, I would just love to have their faith, what they have. Because blind faith is something I know I never have when it comes to school, when it comes to religion, when it comes to work, when it comes to profit. I never believe. I can never drink the Kool-Aid. I see it for exactly what it is. Somebody is trying to pull a wool. Somebody is trying to make profit. Somebody is trying to get a specific outcome by saying or doing a certain amount of things. And I can bet in some way, somehow, it directly benefits them. And even if you want to believe that people are just naturally good, does the world, does the environment, does anything around you look like it was built or constructed to give the result that people are naturally good? Just being a capitalist culture and system means everything else around you are prey so you can get more money, because to be a capitalist you have to have 100% allegiance to profits. And at the end of the day, it's not being done because I like you, it's not being done because I want to see better for you. It is done because I want profit. And why would I lie to myself about any of this? That this person I'm seeing in front of me, religious figure, political leader, even a health doctor, even the person who is taking up the trash on the ground, it is not profits you're doing it for. You are not doing it for the love or the betterment of mankind. Because I look around and I see the surroundings, and at no time I think you were ever doing it just for the love of humanity. And I want the blind belief that people have, that you really believe that you care, that they have, that what you're doing is for that. What the church leader is telling me is just because of his love for the Lord. And I wish I had the belief system that is inside of them. At some point I had to had that conversation with myself, and I said, I refuse to give my brain, my body, my thoughts to any religious ideological idea, to any political ideological idea, because at the end of the day it will never better for me, because I already know I am at the lowest tier or the bottom of this pyramid that you already constructed. I will not be at the top. And whatever comes out of your mouth, the strings that are moving you is profit. And even for myself, the string, the puppet master behind the scenes, the wizard behind the curtain is profits for everyone, because we eat, sleep, breathe in a capitalistic system. Even if you didn't make any money, you still felt like what you were doing, it might have led to some money. And maybe you didn't get it, maybe it didn't work out, maybe it failed, because so many things we do, it failed. But it was never for the love of the game. It was never for just do it for the sake of doing it. The ideology behind it was always profit, to see if I can get an outcome. And I don't want to lie to you, anybody, or lie to myself in the pursuit of believing. And the term that they use, there will be short term pain and long term gain. And I look at it and I ask, who is the pain for? Who is the pain for? And after you come out of this pain, how you will be better off? What is this pain you're telling me that I need to endure so you can make more profit? Because it surely will not be me. Why do I need to go through all this pain so you can make more profit at the end of the day? And I'm saying to myself, do you really believe that you, at the end of the day, just a simple American, just a simple civilian, just a simple human being, told by the people at the top that you will come out of this scot-free after you go through all these pain? And I'm saying billionaires never felt pain. Millionaires at the top has never felt this pain. This is for the poor. This is for the middle class. This is not for them. You're not doing this for me. You're doing this in the pursuit of profit. Stop lying to me and pretend. Stop pretending. I refuse to believe you. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Why would I even believe you? Why would I believe a word that is coming out of your mouth? So as I said before, I'm just jealous of the true believers. The ones that really believe the story, the bill of goods that they're being sold. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I know the puppet master is profits. I know the puppet master is profits. I will never lie to myself and say you're doing it because of the love of your people. The love. You don't love anything. You can't. You can't. Guys, have a good day. This was depressing.